Florida is a no-fault divorce state, so unfortunately courts may not necessarily care that the opposing party has had an affair who's cheated on you. However, it can come into play with asset division and an alimony in particular, and here's how. In asset division, if your partner has spent a significant amount of marital assets on their mistress or their other significant other, then you can ask for what we call unequal distribution through equitable distribution, which asks for an offset of any money they've spent of your marital assets. So essentially there is a way to account for it in the divorce. It's a little bit tricky and it needs the guidance of an experienced attorney, but it is something that you could potentially account for during the divorce process. In Florida, unfortunately, cheating does not necessarily impact the overall time sharing or parental responsibility that you may receive or that the other party may receive, unless that other person has a significant criminal history or poses a risk to the minor children. And what that means is that if they have a DCF history, they have a drug history, they have a drug problem, anything that could be detrimental to the children, it can impact time sharing, but it would be up to essentially you and your attorney to determine what evidence you need to bring to court to show that it's detrimental to the children. In Florida, cheating can have an impact on your spousal support, and here's how. If the opposing party has spent a significant amount of their money or their assets on their mistress or other significant other, then you can account for that in their ability to pay, which means that when you're looking at spousal support, ultimately it's based off of ability and need to pay, and them spending money on somebody else, on lavish vacations, on jewelry, on gifts for them can show that they have an increased ability to pay you spousal support if that's occurring. In Florida, cheating does not necessarily have an impact on child support that you may receive. In Florida, child support is set by a strict calculation, which includes income and the overnights that you may receive during your time-sharing plan. There's also other deductions you can receive, childcare, health insurance, but overall, unfortunately, cheating doesn't really impact child support as much as it probably should. These are some of the myths about cheating and divorce in Florida. If you have any questions or want guidance from an experienced attorney, please contact us at Cooper & Cooper PA for a free 30-minute consultation.